just working now. Dum-ba-bum. Summertime, and the lemon is season, yeah. Oh, fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Let me mute the microphone. I don't have vocals yet. I mean, we're not gonna sing Summertime for real. Just gonna steal some harmonies and practice. Okie dokie. I think it's a little bit enough warming up. I just have to make some samples. And I can torture myself off stream doing mechanical exercises, right? Exactly. You don't need to watch that. No reason. There is no reason for that, I think. There is no real reason for that. All right. Let's see. I think I'm deaf today. Somewhat. Let's see what we caught here. So. People. Let's get this click off before we, you know me. I fucking hate this click. Okay, we can work with this click track, but we have to do some stuff with these drums. They have no reverb, there's no parallel processing, there's no compression. We have a rim shot, that's not gonna fly. We need a snare that smacks. One is a snare that feels like it's stabbing the eardrum, like, you know what I mean. Of course, it shouldn't hurt the ear, but we want it to smack. And this rim shot is very delicate. It's like a jazz thing. But we want it to smack. Of course. We need more coffee. Already there. Okay, anyway. Before I get lost talking stupid stuff, let's change the snare. Maybe. Oh, I forgot. Less talk, more sarcasm, contemplating. No more evading out the problems we be faced, going deep isolation. Mom, become a caveman, no procrastination. It's meditation, levitation. Less talk, more talk, calm, contemplating. No more evading, I'll probably be facing. Less talk, more talk, calm, contemplating. No more evading, I've probably be facing. Deep isolation and mind become a cave. God damn it, what was it? Less talk, more talk, calm, contemplating. No more evading, I've probably be facing. Go deep isolation and mind become a cave. I'm not a rap as you could imagine. I'm just doing these babbling random syllables. Sometimes I do write rap lyrics, but I'm not a true vocalist. I'm more an instrumentalist. I do like to sing and rap sometimes, but mostly I consider it placeholder, just to see if it works. Hey, hey, hey. I think we will have to do a lot for these drums. Okay, let's start working on these drums. Because, what else? So, how can we go about making these drums better? How can we go about making these drums better? These drums are already okay, but they don't have compression and they don't have their own reverb, and that's not gonna fly. Because if we want to make boom bap, we really need the kick and the snare to shatter the ears and the eardrums. We need to feel like we're getting smacked, bam, bam. That's why it's called boom bap, left and right. You know, that's how it needs to be. You need to feel attacked. Every time the snare's coming in, you be like Mike Tyson, you're gonna be ducking. Okay, I have already had too much coffee. Insane. And you know what? The good sound from these drums won't be coming from the sample. Let's just pick one snare that is tolerable, and then we work on our the change. Something pretty simple. Something simple. Let's find a snare and then do processing. It's gonna be a long one today, I think. A very long one. I might be streaming for hours and hours. With breaks though. But I'm super motivated to really learn some piano today, and I also want to upload samples to the database and not just one tiny ass piano sketch like this. Because let's be honest, nobody needs samples like that, not necessarily. We need more than that. I don't even render stuff like that anymore. Why? That is a crazy snare. It's a J Dilla snare. It's a crazy one. What does it do? I think it has a reversed reverb on it. Does it? There's something weird going on. I'm not sure. It could be reversed. I'm not 100% on that. What the heck did he do to the snare? I think it's a little bit weirdly layered. It almost sounds like when you have an open and closed hi-hat. but we're not gonna use this. You know, we're just gonna stick with this for now because we need to finish on up on the chain. So, what do we have in here? We don't really have much. This is still very much a placeholder, and of course we will be doing some finger drumming chops because this is rigid as fuck. We needed to be off the grid. Like I never quantize anything unless I really have to. And I don't have to, so I don't. Not that my timing is that immaculate. No, it is not at all. But I like it to be a little bit loose and swinging. So we want, of course, we want to have drums that are not like 1, 2, 3, 4. We want them to be. Hello there, Ethan. How are you doing, sir? I hope you all having a lovely day today. It is. And also, you know what? My arch enemy is going away. The construction site outside my window. I'm quite sure you probably can't see. No, I don't even reach there. And the light is causing the camera to overexpose so you don't see squat. But long story short, this construction site, they are taking down their, I don't know what it's called, where the workers climb outside. I don't know the word in English. But they're about to finish, and I thank God. Like it's been going on for weeks and weeks. I get woken up every day at 7 a.m. and they are using these power tools. Like, oh my God. Damn, Ethan, 5 a.m. What do you do? Are you an early bird, or are you? Do you have some schedule issues like me? Like, if I can call it a schedule, anyhow. Like, yeah, I try to get better. Like today, it was good for me. I woke up at about 7 or so. Scaffolding, I think that's it. Yeah, that might be that. Okay. Okay, let's go quick about this. I'll try to make this kind of a little bit fast so we don't have to hear this rigid clickety click. Okay, so this is all okay so far. We want to fill out with more drums, of course. But actually, I already hate the snare. No, that's not where we want to go. I want to go to Mimic 1. Are you a key player? I forgot what kind of music you were doing or what kind of instrument. Because like if I were playing, I mean, I'm often awake at these hours. But like just the impact of the keys alone, the sound isolation in my building isn't also that great either. But a couple of roomies told me like, I'm sorry, I don't want to bother you, but did you actually know that your electric piano is not absolutely silent? I hear the rattling of the keys all night long, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. I need to play. Life is rough, man. At least we can do music sometime. That's good enough. Okay, long story short, what do we want to do? We need some parallel processing on this bus. The beat has nothing going on, so let's create a parallel channel. Parallel channel 1. Oh, that's perfect. Oh my God. I would commit a crime to have a space where I know I cannot disturb anybody. Because like I'm not too much of a singer, but I like singing. But every now and then I really have the urge to belt, and it's almost always night when that is. And yeah, my voice is not really exactly silent. Like I'm not even using the proximity effect right now. But I could go very low. And that's not even the lowest. Like I got a little bit too much bass in my voice. That's why we need to have this low cut there. Like I think I even have, yeah, low cut is like at 97. And sometimes I feel like I really wanna belt. But people be killing me if I did. No matter if it's great or terrible singing, it's just what time it is. Shut up doing that. Okay, long story short, I'm losing myself. We need to do some parallel processing on the drum bus. Let's do that. Okay, let's have this. It's gonna be a little bit boring. Wow. Yeah, it doesn't have to be like but like to sing moderately loud. Like we don't have to have the eternal scream belting. We don't need to be how is this name not coming up? We don't need to be screaming like James Brown. Ah, isn't that a beautiful phasing sound? Do you know why that happens? We created a parallel channel and one is going through tape and the other is not. And that causes some phasing. That should be better now. Okay. And how I hate this snare. It's gonna be better in a second. Let's mute number one. This will be B comp. Let's get a compressor in here. Well, I have to live with it. They have to live with it too. Yeah, I'll try my best, man. Enjoy your day too. Catch you another time. Happy practice on producing. Catch some sunlight. Yeah, I should also be going out some part of the day. The weather is so beautiful. I need to exercise my lazy bones and not just my hands and my brain. And actually, I think only my hands get the exercise. My brain should have some anyway. But distortion. Where is our distortion unit that we want to be using? I like using Pulverizer a lot. Let's listen to this. Almost no processing. Let's smack it. I don't want to mess too much with the phase of the kick. So I try to just have a very gentle low cut. I just want to remove a little bit of the low end rumble. But I don't want to, even if this is a gentle slope, be wary when you EQ that your EQ, if it doesn't have linear phase, it can interact with, I mean, it will interact with your material. And there could be sometimes, I mean, we are not mastering engineers. We're here to make some music. And I already gave up on learning really too much about mastering because I struggle with my music harmony. And that is more important to me than looking at meters all day long. I think I'll get an itch if I would be just metering stuff. And I think I already meter quite some, which you should, because yeah, sometimes you can tell and sometimes you just can't. Okay, this smacks, but of course we need to reduce it. So we have some basic compression going in one parallel channel. Let's create another parallel channel. For our reverb, we need a reverb, right? Because we not want these drums to be, what's that? We want these drums to be in a little room. They need to have a little bit of ambience. So this is going to be B-verb, our reverb channel. Alrighty, what we're gonna be using for that, we will be using, let's mute this and work on that, and then we mix them together. Also, what we can already do is we are going to take all these outputs, so all the drums go into bus number 1, which is beat. They just are gonna get collected there. And then we send a duplicate signal to our compression channel. We will mix it in later. We're now only taking care of dialing in some parameters, a little bit of dirt, a little bit of squash, and we're gonna mix that in. Actually, we can do that now. You go back. These are the drums like super dry. Now let's mix in a little bit of compression, and then we take care of the reverb, and then we mix it all together. Oh. I have to mute my mice, yeah. I have to mute my mice. I have to mute my mouse, mic, so we can actually meter. Otherwise, we are monitoring the room and introducing more noise and volume. Yeah, let's mute that. Okay, good. So far, so good. Um, right. We wanted to do the verbs. We need to work on the reverb. So, devices, reverb. Let's take Valhalla. Valhalla. Walla walla. Okay, we don't, I don't want pre-delay. Also, I do not want to have an attack. I want it to be there instantly. We want a little bit of a low cut, so we are not reverbing our kick drum too much. I don't really care for the bass frequencies to decay faster. They can decay at the same speed, at the same rate as the other, but I also put that in. Let's use a moderate reverb time, maybe 1 second. We can adjust that later to our project's tempo. For now, we will be using a plate that seems to be often the cleanest. If you just need reverb, so something is not just dry, I'd recommend using plate. I do love using concert, especially for like these Zudu jazzy vocal sketches and whatnot. I love a concert hall impulse response. It's really nice. But for drums, most of the time, I just want the drums to be somewhere in a room. I don't want them to have a crazy big room with weird echoes and reverbs. It gets muddy real quick. It can work, but it's difficult. Okay, long story short, let's listen to what our reverb sounds, and we probably will have to do some really intense EQing on that because I don't want to reverb everything. I'll probably be going to. We can let the high frequencies mainly untouched, but for the low frequencies, let's listen to that. Hold up. Let's listen to our like listen to that. It's not crazy loud, but yeah. But still, there's still something going on. Okay, now we got our basic drums together. We will have to do some more work, but what's next? We don't want all these parallel channels to be floating around loosely. We are going to route them into a new group bus. And this group bus we're just gonna call rhythm. This is where we collect it all. We collect every drum, we collect both the parallel channels, and we're gonna call it rhythm. If I did spell that right, I hope I did. Alrighty, let's dial in our reverb and then we see if we can be satisfied. Also, already to test that out, let me get Mimic under my fingers. So, Let's listen. Now let's dial on the reverb. Hear that? We just dialed on ever so slightly a little bit of reverb, and we still have to do a lot of processing on the drums. Like also I didn't even finish the kit. This is a super minimalistic kit. We have 8 drum hits and we are only using kick, snare and hi-hat open and closed. We'll need to fill out the rest so we can do better finger drumming later. But for now, let's get our skeleton rhythm section together and let's try to make it sound somewhat decent. I think we can actually dial a little bit back on the reverb on the drum bass. Let me get the drums under my fingers and let me see. Let's just listen to the reverb channel for a second. I think it's too loud. Sure, I'm not sure. Right. We're getting there slowly, but I think a little bit more or a little bit less reverb. I'm kind of married to a couple of numbers. Don't do that. Because very often you will find you fall in love with certain numbers, they work out often, and then you want to replicate it, and you are not trusting your ears. Don't do that. Don't do what I do. Rather do what I say, because I always say this and do that. At best, just do whatever you feel like. Don't listen to me. I'm stupid. Okay, that's good enough for now, I think. The only other thing that we want to be doing is we want to be gluing all of our rhythm section, that is the beat dry, the compression channel, and the reverb. We want to be gluing these 3 parallel channels with some tape compression, right? That's what we want to do. Also, maybe let's hop into a new block. Let's do it like so. Can you see? Yes, you do. And then also we want to be... No, that's not right. What am I looking for? I want to... Oh, anyway, let's do it like that. Edit automation. Yes, thank you. Put that in. Oh, it's already at 90. It's convenient. Let's do this anyway. And then we're going to... We're gonna do and play all the sample and the beat by hand, so it really swings and we can do some chop off stuff. But while we are processing, it is very difficult to play with a sample and to work on the processing. So it will not make too much sense for now, and it won't be rhythmically that great, but we just need to get our sound selection and processing right first. We're clipping, right? It's loud. The sample is way too fucking loud. Where is it now? Be careful when you do use a lot of compression, especially with high frequencies, that you take care of them so your ears are not getting tortured. Like I just realized already just by volume how loud it was, but it wasn't just volume alone. The compression channel was pushing the high frequencies a little bit too much, and I felt like, how is it possible that the closed hi-hat feels like it is the star of the show? It is not. Like seriously, listen to this. This it's so overwhelmingly loud. Let's reduce that. It is one, the hit is very loud, but let's just listen to the compression. It's crazy. And I took out significantly, like we had our high cut at 12 something, and I reduced it now to somewhere 8.5, between 8 and 9K, just to reduce it a little bit, because we only need this compression channel to support. We don't need to have all of it. We just need it so that it has a little bit more character, is a little bit more punchy, a little bit more aggressive. But we don't want this parallel channel to compression channel to absolutely blast every frequency 3 times. Like that's insane. And now we go and listen to just compression. That's probably my favorite thing with tape emulations. Crosstalk is one of the most beautiful things of actually undesired artifacts that are so beautiful and that have been ingrained into all of us that are a little bit older. Like anybody who was raised on tapes, crosstalk, so that the left and the right side are bleeding into each other frequency wise, it is very powerful to use. No crosstalk. And I'm gonna dial to 100% crosstalk just to show, and then I'll dial back. But listen to this. Just the drums. It does some super interesting stuff. First, we get more saturation. It gets thicker because left and right mingle, but it does also do some EQ by doing that. It it is also not linear. Like once you go past the middle, you will find that you will get some significant gain by going to max. From 0 to half, it seems linear, but from half that says normal to 100%, it is most definitely not linear. Like most analog devices, yeah, in this emulation, you'll find that it is also not linear. Right now, I'm always glancing at this meter. I want to get a little bit of tape compression and I want to get a little bit of harmonic saturation. And from what I've heard and what my ears are telling me too, somewhere in between this range from 0 to 3. I mean, these are all just rules of thumb. If your taste says differently, it's going to be the right thing. But on principle, I kind of target to get about 1 to 3 dB of harmonic saturation. Everything above, depending on the source, leads to ear fatigue. But within 0 to 1 on this meter, it is a good sweet spot. Let's see what we can achieve. What's up? What am I doing wrong? Seriously. I think we're gonna be using this snare for now. It's okay. It's okay. What's the date today? Actually, it's the 11th. Let's rename this file accordingly. I got file naming OCD. This is the 11th of July 25. I gotta take a break. I think I gotta take a break and fill up on my coffee. Okay, but we're getting somewhere. So what do we have in this template? This template will make life very easy. We have a great piano in here. And then we have a beautiful Celeste. No. We're in major, we're major. Maybe an octave lower. Nah, so good. I could show the notes. Then we have a Wurlitzer. That is nothing. There's a lot of. I mean, you can sample everything, but a Wurlitzer is a really good source material. Like seriously. Yeah, really, very often I think, why do I have a computer? Why do I have a DAW? I should just have an acoustic instrument and then I have no more distraction. Because, like, really, as much as I love making beats, I probably just want to play keys. Okay, I'm losing myself in this. I should be taking a break, but like really, just making just getting some instruments in here. Like we could sample everything, whatever. Could sample vocals, could sample anything. But mostly it's better if I do vocals and playing separately because otherwise I'm recording just the impact of the mechanical click of the keys, which can be a little bit, it's not always great. Let's try to do more spread hand voicings because also Rhodes is very powerful in the bass. We need to leave more space or we just hear mud. Oh Lord, don't you? I said, baby, don't you know? Don't. We went really fast from Zulu gospel to love ballad. Reminds me of this House Park episode when Cartman wants to get platinum and he starts a Christian rock band and he takes very famous song and he's just like he takes the most played top 100 list of I don't know like laugh songs and he just exchanges you into Jesus. Like when it's like baby I love you, he's gonna go like Jesus I love you no matter what I do I could see my life without you. It's so funny how it actually really does work out. Yeah, it's fucking so good. It's hilarious. of course, I don't mean to ridicule religion or anything. I kind of was raised pretty religiously. While I am not really a person of extreme faith, I'm somewhat spiritual. And if I ever make a joke, please, nobody feel offended. I don't mean it like that, okay? I really respect everybody's religion, as long as his practice is not trying to say how anybody else should be living, you know? Live and let live. Like, I don't care what you do, as long as everybody can do his thing. I got no issue with nobody. Everybody just needs to do what they do. Oh, Lord, yeah, Lord, yeah, Lord, yeah, I'm waiting here. Yes, I'm waiting here. Oh, Lord, yeah, oh, oh. Don't you say, don't you? Oh no, too crunchy in the end. Oh, don't you? Why don't you say, why don't you? I'm not really very delicate on the pedal, am I? Oh, hey, hey. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Lord, yeah, Lord, I'm back, Lord, I'm back, yeah, don't you see? Don't you see? Don't you see? Oh, don't you see? Don't you see? Don't you? All the glory. Da 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 da. Da dee da 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 dee. Do da 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 dee da do. Do da 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 dee da do. Do da 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 dee da. Do da da dee da. Bo da ba da dee da da. Lord, Lord, yeah, Bodo Padra Dida Da Lord, yeah, Lord, beg thee, oh, Lord, beg thee, give me the strength, so Lord, give me the strength. Lord, I'm begging thee, oh, give me the strength, give me the strength to carry on the load that you have bestowed upon my shoulders. Okay, I gotta take a break. Anyway, that was fun though. But like, you know, the Wurlitzer is your friend. The Rhodes is your friend. So many good things are your friend if you let them be. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da. Me the strength, so deep. Me the strength, so give me the strength, so. Okay, super generic. Me the strength, me the strength, so Lord, give me the strength, and give me the Yes, I know. I hate hearing this too. Give me the strength. Give me the strength. Actually, there's a good hook. Give me the strength. Boom, ta, pa-toom. Give me the strength. Oh, Lord, I say, oh, help me. Oh, Lord, give me the strength to carry on the load that you have bestowed. Then you have bestowed on my shoulder. Oh, Lord, yeah, oh, Lord, yeah, oh, Lord, yeah, yeah. Okay, I gotta get off. Take a break, get the walk, get some water, get some exercise. Happy practice. Just groove it, stay funky. Catch you later. Peace. You know the drill. Happy practice. Don't drink so much coffee. Don't be